this is the how to launch your studio and open at a profit with certainty and confidence, not chaos and without the burnout. Yeah?
And without the agency.
And without the motherfucking agency.
Yeah. So there's 5 phases to this.
Okay. Tell you, everyone, right, pull over, fucking do whatever you need to do.
Notes.
Whatever you need to do, take some notes. All right, so hit it.
So phase 1 is awareness phase, and that's where we're building the attention and getting eyeballs. Second is organic reach and sell out tier 1. So like I just mentioned, the Pilates studio I mentioned, you know, a standard sellout is the tier 1 20 to 30 memberships. They sold 100. Then we go into foundation memberships tier 2. Phase 4 is foundation memberships tier 3. And then because of the mistakes that we saw, I added phase 5 into this formula for profitable grand opening day, which is a conversion event. Make no mistake.
That's the biggest thing everyone needs to hear, right? This isn't just about the gram. Mm-hmm. This is payday.
Yeah.
This is a conversion event. This isn't just about the fucking
it's not
get
just
the group photo.
For the gram.
Yeah.
Yeah. So phase 1, and we would typically say, you know, a minimum of 12 weeks is a really great lead up, but
for all of it,
but more time is obviously better if it's somewhere between 12 and 16 weeks because like I said, prepare to have something fuck up. And
it's
if you
happen.
don't, then I don't know what God you're praying to, but that's awesome. So the awareness phase, the whole outcome that we're trying to achieve here is to build a list of leads that sit in your CRM who we can build a relationship with via email and also just to get eyeballs on the fact that this concept is coming. We're not selling anything. All we're saying is this thing is happening. Here's a few things that you need to know about it. And we're starting to build a bit of a following and some attention. That's literally it.
The conversion from this phase, which goes for about 5 to 6 weeks, the more organised the better. The currency from this phase is to build your email list.
Yes.
You want to take the sort of rented audience that we're all renting off Zucks, take that rented audience and make it your asset so that you've got a room of people to speak to who actually give a shit rather than just turn up on open day and go, anyone, 50% off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So VIP list, and this is where you're setting things up in terms of your socials and you're probably getting all your branding like just where it needs to be. And the emails that I want people to start writing here is like what you said. Who are you? What is your story? Why are you doing this? Like, why you? What is special about your concept and kind of like what's the mission that you're on and what are you building for your community?
Yeah. Now there's levels to this. Okay. There's the level 1 of this is coming soon. And it's a bit like,
yeah.
Okay, cool. All the way up to, some of our best studios are filming documentaries.
Yeah.
Long form stuff on YouTube. It's on their podcast. They're building up, the storytelling around this phase. It's not just awareness, but it's awareness and trust building. It's building that intrigue, curiosity. You start to understand who the characters are. You want to see what they're going to do next. And then it's not just single channel, i.e. Instagram, but it's multi-channel, right? We talk about the 7-11-4 rule.
Yeah.
There's Instagram for the shorts or for the short form stuff. Then there's some longer form stuff on YouTube, which more and more people are moving to YouTube. And then they take that relationship and they go one-to-one on emails.
Yeah.
So already awareness phase for 5 weeks, build up a foundation of people to speak to, know, like, and trust. You're sort of cranking up that trust factor in the market.
Exactly. So that just like, in this phase, there's probably a lot of behind the scenes stuff happening. So my best students are filming when they pick up their keys, signing the lease, opening the door, doing a walkthrough for the first time. The Pilates studio that I spoke about before, they like what I love was it was just so authentic to them. Like she was getting excited and like come have a look at all these people who are signing up to our VIP list. It's already like full. I can't believe it. Just having a glass of wine on a Friday. Like people love that because they get to connect with her.
Yeah.
And they even did that they went away to Europe during this. They'd planned that before they knew that they were going to open a studio, and it was like building a business from fucking Europe.
Fuck.
And they were documenting that.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Capo from Tribe. When they went from 1 to 2, which was 11 years in the making, when they did 2, it was a massive, like what they did was, and again, there's levels to this, guys. Back to what Sophie said, if you put 100% in, you're going to get 100% out. Kappa basically got like heaps of members, like his OGs, to wear these orange shirts. They got picked up at the Studio One. They went to the train. They all caught the train at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they went up, crossed the bridge, and they all kind of walked in droves, and it was all filmed, drones, whole situation, as they all sort of walked up to, for Capo and Dixie to reveal the for sale sign, but like it was changed to tribe number 2 is coming, right?
Awesome.
In front of this new site, in front of all their members that they wanted to say thank you for. Everyone was dressed in tribe gear, and it was just it was a visual hook. If you were anywhere in the community on that 5 o'clock on whatever day that fucking was, something's happening.
Yeah, but it was also then like on.
But like you compare that to an ad with $20 a day behind it that said coming soon.
Black and white graphic.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was not just that. Like that's actually, it's cool, but it's also strategic because then you're looking at it going, hey, I know that. What's this train station if you're local? And you don't know what the fuck's
Or I
going
know
on.
that person.
Yeah, exactly. So
and the engagement underneath that post on Facey went through the fucking roof. And if you have half a brain, you probably go, I'm going to put some money behind that to send it out to everyone else in the area
which
that
they
knows
did.
about it, which they did.
So awareness phase, building the email list, starting to document some of the behind the scenes stuff and who are you, what is this concept and why should anyone care? We're building up a bit of an audience here. So in this phase, we also just kind of start to get some of this is a bit of detail, but some of the relationships with local businesses formed because of the next thing that we're going to do and start to learn how to make sales, which is, fucking crucial. Phase 2 is do you have any other things that you want to add on that?
Well, my warning for phase 1 is it's easy to get lost in the builders, the trades, call the electrician, move date's been, the open date's been moved 1 or 2 days. Like it's easy to get lost in that stuff.
Yeah.
Like we are not immune to that. We understand we had to do the same thing as well, right? We were getting our site plan fucking signed off by HQ. Like we get it. We get it. But you just got to try your best to think content first.
Yeah.
Content first. This isn't about there's an ad running somewhere in the background will be sweet.
No.
You've got to, like nothing else fucking matters until you open with members.
Yeah. But like the other thing is you don't need to overthink that, right? Like she was already having a wine, checking what the fuck was going on. All she did was set up a camera.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be too crazy. All right. Phase 2, organic reach and sell out tier 1. So the outcome of this phase is to basically like generate signups onto your foundation memberships and you must sell out of tier 1. You have to sell out. This is about like creating some FOMO, but all organically. And we call these the friendlies because it's usually friends and family. I'm probably like, we have actually missed a step, which is you actually, might seem no fucking shit, but you need to figure out what your profitable open target is and what are the tiers. What are the tiers? How many in each tier? So for most people, 20 to 30 of their most appealing membership offer is tier 1. And what we do here is, should we tell them literally everything about this competition?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I reckon for the interest of time, I absolutely want to give this away. But
Yes.
if you guys, so we don't run out of time here, I want to make sure we get to the end of these 5.
Yeah.
If you want to know more about the plan to open at a profit, go to my Instagram, hey.dozer. There's a purple photo there now. Anyway, hey.dozer and just message me profitable open and we'll walk you through the plan.
Yeah, sick. Main thing here is in this phase, we run a competition strategy to bring as many eyeballs organically to your page as possible. Really hype up with all this attention when tier 1 is going to launch organically on your stories. And this is something I will give you in this episode. When you do launch it, you have to sell out with maximum within 15 minutes. Even if you sold 10, you've fucking sold out, okay, guys? Like we need to create FOMO because when we launch tier 2, it's like, we sold out in 15 minutes for tier 1. You need to jump on this. So this has worked every single time, but it's going to be a combination of getting your friends and family to sign up and leveraging your local connections, as well as your email list and driving attention to your socials for this.
Yeah. There's definitely nuance to that, and there's some ninja moves that we love talking to people about. But let's get to phase 3. So we've built a massive list. There's a following. There's people that are watching. Oh, yeah, have you heard this? Yeah, cool. We've been documenting. Great. We've sold out of tier 1 in fucking 2.5 seconds flat. All right, now tier 2, automatically the gates have opened.
Yeah. So as soon as tier 1 has sold out, we switch instantly, have it prepared into tier 2. This is the first time we're going out with paid lead form ads where we are expecting people to send their details in to receive a phone call and sell them on that membership.
Call the fucking lady.
And so what success kind of looks like here is selling out of tier 2, and you want to basically get to 70% full target at this rate. Like, usually there's about 50 here. So you if your target is 100, you're at about 70 members at this stage.
So how close to open are you at this stage normally?
So this is at we run this for 2 to 3 weeks. So you're probably around halfway through here, just depending on how things all pan out. So I
think you're a month out from
7, 8. Okay. Yeah.
You're a month out from open.
Yes. Yeah. So.
And just like the confidence in knowing that we've still got 3 or 4 weeks to go.
Mm.
And you're 70% full.
And we're 70%. Well, we're 70% to our profit number.
Yep.
Like, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this.
You're not panicky.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're not panicky. We're and there's 3 or 4 weeks, and the leads are coming in. Leads are coming in, and we're calling them, and it's so nice to speak to the people who are going to become your founding members. Like, I think that's the other thing too.
Wouldn't outsource that ever.
No, that's the other thing too, guys. Don't outsource building your community from the start. Yeah. Don't outsource building your foundation community. These are going to be your OGs in 3 or 4 years' time. You're still going to be thanking them with like a bunch of flowers, at the end of your celebration. I still remember Moose. Shout out to Moose, our very first member who called us from the front of a roller door that was shut, and he goes, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh fuck, it's F45 training, man." And he goes, "Is it like CrossFit?" And I go, Sure. Do you want it to be like CrossFit? And it was like, well, not really. I said, well, no, it's not. And he goes, okay, well, you guys seem like young guys. I'm a local business guy. He runs some restaurants up in Annandale, great restaurants. He goes, fuck, whatever you got, I'm in. I was like,
I'll give you guys
are you sure?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, well, what are you asking me? I was like, okay, you're in. Founding, it was $45.
Founding member, like, he was a member for years. We got him in shape for his wedding.
Yeah, we went to his wedding.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's mad, right?
Yeah,
anyway, so you don't want to...
his restaurant. It's next to Chargrille Charlie.
Yeah, shout out to the vine. Yeah. So my point there is you don't want to outsource building your community from the start. You don't want to outsource those relationships at the start. This is your building blocks of like your next 300 members. But you definitely need to get to 70% full by about a month, 3 or 4 weeks out.
Yeah.
Then you go into...
Phase 4, which is where we sell out of tier 3. Now, something at this point is like you don't just leave one phase in the past and then move on to the next one. You are still writing emails, still posting daily, stories daily. We're counting down. We need to, especially in phase 4, build this tension around the sales. We are 70% full of foundation memberships. This is going to sell out, never to be repeated offer. Doesn't mean heavy discount. And just like really calling up all of the members in this phase as well, if you've got spare time to see if they've got referrals. And this is the kind of time where you need to sell out of tier 3.
Again, audience, like we want to, like we know, we care about you guys. So like what I want you to do is not just rely on a fucking ad out here somewhere for $40 a day, $100 a day, whatever it is, and just like go about your day and start hammering nails in your studio. I want you to like pick this camera up, pick this phone up, open up your Instagram and fucking talk to it.
Yeah.
Talk to it. Talk to the community. Guys, we're 70% full. Guys, we're 80% full. I need to like talk to it, right? And when you say, when you're talking to the camera, when you're talking to the audience, talk to one person, not to a crowd, because it just feels like so much more intimate. So there is, we've never seen content matter so much than what we're seeing now. It used to just be, we've got some ads going, we'll be right.
Yep.
That could not be further from the truth because the way people are buying has completely changed. We're looking for people to trust. And we're looking for a person to trust more than we are a company or a logo to trust.
So in this phase, it's where we go definitely still lead form ads and we're still building that tension up and that hype and FOMO of this thing's going to fucking sell out. And we're 7, 6, 5, countdown, how many days from open. The other ways that we're getting sales is through Sell by Chat on Instagram because we're still building our audience over there, and also from, again, calling the founding members and giving them referral offers.
Yeah.
And soft launching as well.
Great.
For the gangsters, they will, from 4 weeks out, they'll be doing something every week to activate their community, whether it be a Wednesday night run club, a Saturday session just outside with whatever we've got, or something like that where the founding members can come and test it out, feel a little bit special, and then also bring friends who can then be signed up as referrals.
Collab with the local, health food cafes or the running shoe stores.
Cento's doing it with a really up-and-coming bakery at the moment, and they've actually taken reformers outside of the studio in front of the bakery and doing content there because they're doing an activation.
Cool. Could you imagine me doing that? Oh, Nate.
In front of a bakery. You'd fall through. But anyway. So that is what's going on there. Definitely soft launch for the 1 week leading up to it because
role play.
You do not want to be practicing on the fucking open. You can't.
That's the hook. Stop practicing on your open day. Role play, role play, role play. Get the structures right. Rehearse. How are we going to sign people up? Send 20 people through and go, okay, where does everyone get? Because that's what happened when we saw the one up.
Yeah, where does everyone stand? Who's checking people in? Who's signing people up? Who's saying goodbye to people? Remember the clusterfuck of like when one class came in, the other class came out? It was like...
Yeah, and like even little things like, oh my God, we've got 2 doors. Which which way do you go in? Which way do you go out? Like, there's like the crowd control mixing in with like trying to convert people on the opening day is you got to get that dial before we go anywhere near the actual open day.
I feel like I just need to read this out. So the outcome of your open day is to create a massive festival vibe referral drive. And you might also do a special offer to land that last kind of 20% of signups if you haven't already hit your target, but give people something to buy. Either way. Make no mistake, this is a sales event. Do not take your foot off the gas just yet. Use this day to your advantage and close down anyone who is on the fence. So yes to all the role play. Yes to having options for people to either capture details and you call them later or sign them up straight away. And it's awkward when you go into a new space and you're like, what the fuck am I meant to be? Like, have a table for them, have someone who's assigned to that role. But also, you must, don't skimp out on having a videographer there. This is a huge moment for you to capture stuff. Create FOMO by having someone's role just be capturing and posting live on socials. And don't just get hype shots, which will be great for your marketing plan for the next 3 months, but also mic'd up sessions, talking through the cool down. Like, thanks so much for being here. This is what it means to us. All of these amazing little bits and pieces.
There's so many moments that we've documented.
Yeah.
As part of this plan. They're magical moments you don't want to miss. And this is where you can talk to the crowd as they're cooling down, as they're warming up about why this place exists and why you're so pumped that everyone's in the room. And together we're going to create this movement and like all this kind of stuff.
Little side chats with a new member who's like, I can't believe you guys are here. Like, this is everything I've been looking for.
So nice to meet you. We spoke to you the other day.
Yeah.
Took your money. All right. So now we've got those 5 phases. We've got the awareness phase. We've got the organic reach and sell out of tier 1. Foundation memberships tier 2 to sell out. Foundation memberships to tier 3 to sell out. And then we've got the profitable grand opening day. And if you need it, week. So that's the formula, right?
Yeah.
And it's all mapped out on a little spreadsheet. We know how much everyone loves spreadsheets and the specific things that everyone does at each particular stage. We're almost wrapped up here. Can I just you could do all of that and still fuck up if you don't do these next 2 things. The first thing is you don't call the fucking leads.
I knew you were going to say that.
You can get 1,000, like we've had people that have had 1,000 leads in the 16, 18 weeks and they still open at a flop because they never call they got too busy on a fucking hammer and a drill to call the fucking leads. Have we not seen that?
Sadly, we have.
Yep.
All right. And number 2, they have no idea what the numbers are and where they're up to. And they're not reverse engineering, hammering down to that open number. Whenever you got that number that you want to open with, we're at 200, 167, 216, I don't care what the number is, you need to stare at that fucking number for 16, 18 weeks and you need to count that thing down.
Yeah.
Like that is your enemy until you open at a profit. Otherwise, like I said, you've only got one chance to open well And this is your chance. It's you versus that number every single day. You're chipping away at it. We call that the boat chat, right? It's like the reverse
Scoreboard.
countdown scoreboard. And your whole team's around it. Everyone knows. Like we are just hammering towards that number. That intensity is the difference between not worrying about being broke for the first 657 days or making the same mistake we did. But back then, there was no fucking plan. No one had the plan.
No.
Now we have the plan. We have the
Proven
scratchy.
in multiple countries, concepts, types of people with different backgrounds. Like tradies can do it just as well as someone with a marketing background can do it.
All right, let's wrap this up. That was juicy. I'm so glad we did that. For the audience listening out there, please take as much of that as you can, run with it, and avoid having a studio open fail, and instead open at a fucking profit and be a mad dog.